What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Quick hit, CT. What's good?
What is good? Manny, thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us, Lewis. Sorry, too much? Too
No,
much?
man. Go ahead. It's cool. It's cool.
if you're
That is my
catching us,
first name.
if you're catching us for the first time, this is the welcome to the show. Typically, it's normally a podcast. You could find this in podcast form, but we also stream every single night in a little show we call the Quick Hit, which airs Tuesday through Friday. We try to give you everything you need to know in the world of sports in 10 minutes or less. And then on Mondays, we give you an extended version of the show. It goes as long as it needs to. We talk about whatever we need to talk about. Basically, if you're hanging out around the water cooler at the office, hopefully not now because of the coronavirus, we got you when it comes to sports shit. All right. So you can
True,
go to
true.
sleep at night and then you can wake up the next morning, listen to us, watch us, pretend like you saw whatever it is that we already saw for you and relayed it for you. Am I talking too much, CT?
Not at all, man. Not at all. You
All
are
right.
steering this ship to
I'm
to the mainland.
I'm trying. At least I'm trying, dog. But I have a question for you.
Yes.
I don't know if you've caught any of the Korean Baseball League games, the KBO games, but it seems like the bat flip is very much a part of their game. Um,
Dope.
it's almost like Cracker Jack and hot dogs here for them. Like if you're watching the stream right now, we have it running on the right side of the screen, left side maybe for you. I'm not sure how this goes out to the world, but I wanted to ask you, CT, what's your stance on the bat flips? How do you feel about the KBO's, overabundance of bat flips?
I've always enjoyed bat flips. I think that as as minor or major as they've come, they've always added to the highlight. Uh, I think Jose Batista's home run was already one of the greatest of all times at the moment that it came, but the bat flip was like the icing on the cake. I thought
Yeah,
it was amazing. I love bat flips. That's my first take. Why don't you give me your take and then I'll tell you what else I think about them.
I like them too, and I think that a hitter's job is to defeat a pitcher, and more often than not, the pitcher's gonna beat the hitter. A great hitter wins an at bat 30% of the time, essentially, right? So it's very rare that a batter can step up to the plate and launch a home run off of a pitcher. Think about it. A 40 home run hitter is considered an elite power hitter in the game, right? But out of how many plate appearances does a hitter have throughout a season? 500, 550, maybe
Five, six
600.
hundred. Yep.
For only 40 of those are gone for home runs. So it's a very rare feat. So why can't he celebrate? It has nothing to do with the pitcher. It has to do with the fact that I hit a home run. I did something incredibly rare in this game, and I'm gonna celebrate. Just like a pitcher can pump his fist when he strikes someone out, in the bottom of the ninth inning for the save or something. You know what I'm saying? I have no problems with it. I think it adds to the game. I have no problem with the pitcher barking at the hitter, maybe as he's running down the first baseline or something, or pumping his fist. But you know, let it go, man. Let the kids play, as they say.
Yeah, I like I said, I love bat flips, but I gotta admit that just looking at these amazing videos that you put up, by the way, good job, Manny. None of them
Thank you.
seem overly excessive. The way that I felt, what was his name, Dietrich with Chris Archer last
Yeah,
year, kind of stared at the ball for like 20 seconds it was or something. And I remember
just
we
like the
talked.
guy on the screen right now.
See that? Well, see that one was even less time spent, but I think there's like a line. I think we can agree that there's a line of excessiveness that can be crossed with bat flips. Like I could picture the guy turning the bat around, sticking it like on his side like a sword, and then maybe pointing at the pitcher like like got you, bitch. Things like that I think are a little excessive. So just because there is a line that you can cross where you're being excessive is where I got to turn the other cheek and say I can't knock a pitcher for wanting to go at the guy, like pegging him on his ass or something. Just like we enjoyed Pedro Martinez going at people's heads, maybe not their heads, sorry, but just like we enjoyed Pedro Martinez brushing people back, pegging them to send a message. I can't I can't defend the batters in that case if they're over excessively flipping their bats and acting like total idiots, like clowns, and then the pitcher goes ahead and pegs them. So
All right.
I don't know, man. What do you think?
I'm okay with it, man. I let it go. Like I said, if you're like for sure showing up the pitcher, you launch a blast, like a no doubt about it, home
All
run,
right.
and you just stand there and grab your, you grab your crotch at the pitcher, be like, yeah, bitch, I got you, son. Then I understand. But
What if
if you're doing a Jose Bautista, you just hit a massive, game changing, like an impactful home run, and you stare at it and that bat flip was so fucking epic. I have no issues with that whatsoever.
All right, what would you think if someone hit a home run, they flip the bat, shit goes flying into the stands, and then they start doing like backstrokes like on the ground to get to first, then on the way to second, they flip
That
over,
okay,
they
but
start doing front strokes.
that's excessive. But like if you're watching the stream, like the Korean bat flips, it's entertaining. Like it's clearly for entertainment value. It's not to show up the pitcher. And that's what I'm
It's
saying. I'm okay with that. The Tim Anderson stuff I was okay with last year. Um, but that again, that's just me. I understand that the old guard still has an influence on this game. And by the way, I don't really blame the old guard so much. I blame the players today because the ones that are really bitching and policing it are the players. So,
the pitchers,
uh, the pitchers,
the
yeah. So,
divas.
yeah. So let it go, man. All I gotta say, CT, is that we're entering minute 7 here, close to minute 7. We haven't even done headlines yet. So let's move on to the Almighty. By the way, before I get there, let us know what your stance is on the bat flips. What do you feel about it? Should we use it in Major League Baseball like they do in the KBO, or hell no? Leave us a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and like us as well. Let's get into the headline, CT. What do you got
All
for
right,
us?
real quick in football, free agent Jadeveon Clowney is likely not returning to Seattle. He would have to take a significant pay cut in order to do so. A little basketball. The ESPN will be airing the 1998 NBA All-Star Game tonight. That's Jordan's last All-Star Game as a Bull, which they mentioned in the last Dance episode from this Sunday. MLB could, little baseball now, MLB could eliminate the instant replay for the 2020 season. I think it's because they might be playing in stadiums that aren't, haven't been designed yet for the instant replay. And
I
maybe they're
don't
just
think
trying
I don't think that's a good idea, by the way.
to eliminate instant replay.
Yeah, I think that it's going to cause problems. As soon as
Ah,
there's a questionable play, it's not going to be like before replay where you can bitch about it and nothing's going to happen about it. Now people are going to be like, well, what the fuck? Like, had this been, you know,
yeah, but I think it's a thing where like they have a short season to play around with and try new things. So if they're gonna try new things, just eliminate instant replay and just save a little bit of the 30 seconds that you waste doing those things. I don't know. I've always been okay with kind of getting rid of instant replay. Like it's a hit or miss thing for me.
all right.
But the results of the coronavirus study of close to 10,000 MLB employees participated, and it was found out that about only 1% of them had the antibodies, which is kind of weird because that's not the trend that we see for the entire country.
Yeah, I think that New York study, they found like 20% had the antibodies, but this,
Yeah,
this
in New
is a
York alone.
complete. So that's not good news, but
Yeah,
let's try to keep it positive, CT. I don't know if you mentioned this, but ESPN is set to air the McGuire Sosa home run chase 30 for 30. It's coming on June 14th. Coming off of the Michael Jordan documentary, they're seeing a lot of success, so they're moving their 30 for 30 docs to the same time that the Jordan docs are are set to come out. Every week you're going to get a different one. June 14th, Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, home run chase. I'll be there. You should be there too. Today, the Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays turns 89. Happy birthday to Willie Mays. And on this date in baseball, CT, 22 years ago, Kerry Wood struck out 20 Astros in a 2-0 win. He becomes the second pitcher ever to strike out 20 batters in 9 innings. Can you name the other pitcher?
Roger Clemens.
Roger Clemens, and he did it 2 times. Once in April of 1986 against the Mariners, and another time against the Tigers in September of 1996. That's not true. Another pitcher did it too. Who's
Randy
the other
Johnson.
one? Negative. It's more recent. It happened May 11th, 2016 versus the
Max Scherzer.
Tigers. Yes. And then Randy Johnson and Tom Cheney did it, but they did it in more than, beyond the 9-inning threshold.
Got it.
Also, 105 years ago today, Babe Ruth hit his first home run ever against the who?
Against the Yankees.
Very good. Actually, his first 3 home runs were against the Yankees. His first 2 were at the Polo Grounds. His third one was in Fenway Park. first 3 against his future team, the New York Yankees. And my last highlight is that Patrick Ewing revealed today that his 1984 ring and 1992 medals were stolen. Our time is up. Follow us at WT The Show. Make sure you subscribe, leave us a comment, and like. Thanks for watching and listening. Peace out, everybody.
Take care.